And we have sort of the unique opportunity, but we also have a unique responsibility at EXO since we get involved in so many different types of systems and structures and designs and parts of the country. Our knowledge base just continues to grow, and our ability to address those problems for any utility is readily offered, of course, but we know what can go wrong. And one of the ways that we try to spread that knowledge is just offering a webinar about lessons learned the hard way. Mm-hmm. As a young engineer, when I was able to attend my first structure test and to see a structure intentionally loaded beyond its ability to resist and to fail catastrophically, I was mesmerized. The potential learning that comes from the behavior of the materials and the path of the load that goes on when you're able to see a failure is a unique opportunity to learn.
Absolutely.
Quote Wes Oliphant on that. It's why you test them.
Yep.
And so when we're able to do this webinar for engineers that need PDHs or just for the benefit and knowledge base of these groups of young engineers at utilities, it's a rare opportunity that we share to be able to look at a series of case studies that go through multiple examples of different types of failures that we've been involved in investigating, and then share the details that mattered. It's always well received. Issue out certificates of professional development.
Well, and I think as you're mentioning, Ken, one of the real challenges today, and we understand it from a legality perspective, utilities don't, obviously they don't like sharing failures that they have on their system. They got enough other challenges.
We'll do that for them.
Yeah. So certainly, they don't like talking about it, even with their peers, even with other utilities. They everything's locked down in NDA. I mean, us included. But we can talk in general knowledge base, as you're saying, of here are the things we're seeing, folks, that are leading to these problems. And sadly, we see it kind of utility after utility after utility. They all have the same problem. None of them are talking to one another. And we're kind of the center, the hub of this wheel where we've got all this unique knowledge from all of these challenging projects that we can synthesize, and it allows us to solve a problem much more expeditiously for a utility at much lower cost because we've been there and we've done that.
Been there and done that, regardless of the material.
That's right.
Concrete poles, steel tubular poles, steel lattice towers, composite structures. These substation, distribution, transmission, we don't care. We're agnostic when it comes to that point. We've seen issues that can compromise any of those, and we offer that with what we do.
I always get a kick out of hearing calls from clients or requests from clients where they say, we think we've got this unique problem. We've never seen it before. We're like, no, we could show you. We can't show you, but we've got this long list of the exact same problem that lots of other clients have. It's just unique to you as a utility because it's the first time you've seen the problem, but we've seen it dozens or hundreds of times. And whether it's related to, like you said, a manufacturing issue, a design issue, aging infrastructure, corrosion issue.
And all the solutions that go with that.
Correct. Yeah, and then coming up with what is the right amount of application of the engineering bucket that we can bring, the in-field inspection bucket, and the remediation bucket. Those all have to really be balanced in the right amount to give the client the best, most economical solution that's going to help them predict and maintain their assets for a long time.
Well said.
And ultimately, that's the goal. Right? That's the goal for EXO. It's how do we use all of those different inputs to come up with the best solution? And I think that's the real value our clients see in the type of work we can do.